Hi guys, yeah, I'm back. Been 4 months, I think, 4 months. It's Custom Tom. Right now, I am going to service the bike. I've just cleaned it, that's why it's on the. It's still here, covered in water. Take all the fairings off. I'm going to apply some ACF-50. Clean out the carbs, new sparkies, oil and filter. But first I'm going to warm it up and then drop the oil out. I think that's the best option, isn't it? If you can see me flashing green, it's because my battery is charging for the drill. So let's crack on. Been due a service for a long time. Turn them off. Let's hope it starts first time. Yeah, I can't see it cleaning. So, just started up and it's runs a bit rough. Can't be cleaning out really. So what I've just done is I've turned off the fuel tap, stopped fuel going into the fuel pump now. And when it dies, I know the carbs are empty. And that'll mean I'm not wasting fuel when I take them apart and it all spills out. So hopefully there shouldn't be any fuel left in the carbs when it's nice and warm. Currently on 75 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but we're getting there. A couple more minutes. Right, obviously it's starting to stutter now, so there shouldn't be much fuel left in, if any. So we're just running on fumes now. Still got half a tank left. I'm going to take the tank off now, then I'm going to start with all the fairings. I've taken the seats off. I'm going to put the battery on the optimizer, because you might as well. I'm going to, it gets wet in here, so I need to do all the switches and everything. I've got 2 new indicators that I want to put on the front, but I have to make some backing plates and I'm not too sure how to yet, so that's something I can do at a later date. It's another video, and hopefully with it being my birthday next month, in 3 weeks, wish me happy birthday now if you want to. I should be getting a camera so I can take you out on some rides, because I ride all year round, hence ACF-50, which the Navy use in America apparently, and on airplanes, boats and stuff like that. So it just eats away at corrosion, gets rid of that, and lubricates and protects. So it penetrates, protects, lubricates. That's exactly what it says on the tin. So when I've got the fairing off, I'll drop the oil out. In fact, I'll drop the oil out now, which I'm using this for, which is just a cutaway in a milk bottle. There's only 4 litres of oil in this, or should be. It is a carburetted bike, so might be a bit more because of the petrol. Not too much more, obviously. I think it would absolutely stink. And that would mean an engine rebuild. And then I've got a tub over there with old oil in from 6 months ago when I serviced it before the lockdown. Right, this is where I burn my hands. 17mm socket. Oh, oh, I've got a damp rag ready. I don't want to burn my hands, but you never know, you might just. You've got what I normally do when I get to the end of the sump plug coming out, I kind of push up underneath to stop it from shocking me. So hopefully now, there we are. So that's going to drain into there, nice and thin. I'm going to need another tub. Oh. Chit. I didn't think that one through, did it? Messed that up. At least now you can see how thin the oil is when you warm the engine up. Let that drain for a bit and get rid of that oil correctly in the in my tub, which I'll take the skip out when it's full. There's not that much left in it really. Is it melting it now? Get rid of that oil now. This is probably where it goes absolutely everywhere. I have to empty a bit out of there first, I think. Go. Just go. Go for it. You can clean the mess up afterwards, can't you? Yeah, you don't want to be pouring this down the drain. Like I say, just a milk carton. That's all it is. I'll clean that up before I use it again, because that's what I'll go fill the engine up with. So that can empty itself out a bit. Covered. Well, at least my concrete won't rust up with all this oil on. Yeah, I've got everything. I've got the oil, what's it now, dripping away in there. That's going to take a while for it all to stop dripping, and then when I got the fairing off I can take the oil filter off, which is just there. You see? Can you see? There you go. That's a better view. Just there. And there, that should only be hand tight because I put it on. Mind you, I am hard, so you never know. I'm just sorting all the bolts out into appropriate spots. Like the tank stuff go in that one. For the headlight bracket in there. It also goes through to the front fairing. And then all the fairing stuff, all the fairing bolts and washers in there. And I'm missing one now. Typical. Where am I going to put that? I don't know where that's gone. I don't know where that's gone. I'll bet there's a non-genuine one anyway, but I do need it. I'll put it in the wrong one. That's why you need to put them in the right one. There we are. Now we're going to lift off the front fairing. The mirrors are off. Make sure everything's out of the way. There's something I've missed, isn't there? Yes. The snorkels, right.
Right, so at least now I can get at the filter a lot easier. It should only be hand tight. Put my bucket underneath. Yeah, there we go, it's going. That's good, isn't it? I'll let that drain out a bit. Should put the sump plug back in, really. Why did I put it in? I should always remember. Where did I put it? Leave it on the floor. That's no fun, is it? What's the sump plug? If you always put it in a place you'll remember. Mechanics 101, that. That'll turn up, won't it? It'll turn up, I'll have to. I'll have to. So I've undone it. Undone it. Took it out, let the oil drop down. Put it in there. No, not put it in there. Why would I put it in there? Took it out, let the oil drop. I can't find it, I'll find it one day. I'm not desperate for it now. And that's that. What else is it under there? Don't think so. Right. Yeah, it is, it's under the bucket. Under the bucket. Clean any old oil off that. No, I'm not changing the washer on this year, this time. I changed it last time. You could change it, I suppose. It's not going to leak. You keep your eye on it anyway to make sure it doesn't leak. And really, you should put the sump plug back in before you move the bucket. You still get oil residue. So I'll leave that to drip out of the oil filter mounting. I'll tighten this up. Click, click, click. That was the torque wrench. So I'm just going to let that oil drip out, then I'll put a new one on. New oil filter. Seeing as it goes on sideways, I don't bother filling it up with oil because you're just wasting it, it'll come straight back out. So it's got oil around the new seal. It's just a case of spinning it on. Tightening it as much as you can with your hand. Don't do any more. I'm right-handed, so I'll do it with that one. So that's that.